Hello, everyone. It's Josh again with Dead Men Streaming, and I wanted to take a few minutes and show you guys what you may or may not be missing in Fallout 76 this week with Invaders from Beyond. Now, if you've never done this event before, let me tell you a little bit about it. Now, invaders from beyond can spawn at one of several different locations. We're headed to Monongah right now, but it can also spawn at the Charleston Capitol building. It can spawn down at Gara Mining Headquarters. It can also spawn over on the Cranberry Bog and up around Wavy Willards, and I think one or two other locations. But for right now, you get this one, and that's all chosen at random. Now, whether or not I succeed with this particular run, I'm going to share this video. So I'm hoping that I succeed. We're going to be frying a lot of aliens, and it's a little harder on this map than some of the others, just because they are a little bit more spread out here. The way this event starts is you approach one of these things, one of these alien devices. You investigate, and then and that's now this event is broken up into a few different waves, and you're going to have to knock off 30 aliens per wave. And it's really hard to miss them. There they are. Now, that's just one of them. There are more types. And again, it takes a little longer when they're spread out on Monongah than it does on other maps. So I'm a little annoyed we got this one because you are under a significant timer. It's done intentionally to make it harder for you to level up. All right, some of them may show up as alien drones, those little floating things like that. Now, if you have trouble killing these, if you have trouble soloing these, um, the one thing that I found that made all the difference in the world is the legendary perk energy absorption. That trivialized this event for me. I went from struggling to stay alive at it to struggling to die, which I suppose is preferable, all things considered. Right now, I'm using a modified Holy Flamer with a full heavy gun build. I'll show you guys what that build looks like at the end, regardless. And I've also got a Psycho buff going. I don't have a critical focus build. I don't have a VATS focus build on me right now. This is just straight up simply a heavy gun build designed to deliver the pain, and I'm aiming for their heads freehand because that is a weak spot for them. These things will drop a ton of ammo and a ton of circuits. They also tend to drop a lot of grenades, so if that's something you're short of, that's an option for you too. Waiting for more to spawn. Now, not only do you have the 9-minute timer for the event, if that brainwave siphon taps off, you lose. So you do have a couple of different timers for this particular thing. After you clear the first wave, you're going to get a commander type to spawn. And the first one is very weak. Get rid of him. Then turn around and spray the siphon. Then you'll have to go over to the next siphon, wherever it is. You'll have a few seconds before the next wave starts, at which point you're going to start getting peppered with missiles. They're not hard to avoid, and they are very easy to see it when they come. So I'm here in the area. Now I just have to wait for it to trigger. Okay. It has now triggered. And if there are, for whatever reason, any regular mobs that happen to be up still, they will attack the aliens. They don't like the invaders any more than you do, and they don't have a problem engaging them. And either I've gotten better or these guys have gotten nerfed since the last time this came out. Now, I've been told, and with some minor experimenting, will kind of confirm that a regular flamer with the right boost can outperform the Holy Fire. But with the most recent patch, the Holy Fire got a small boost with the rest of the cursed weapons. And honestly, the extra range on this really just makes the difference. Being able to torch things at mid range. And that was one of those missiles, by the way. The ones I said you could easily avoid that I just walked right into. Yep, that was one of those. Now, today is March the 10th, and there was a statement from Fallout on their Twitter feed that they are going to have the boss of this event drop 4-star mods. However, that being said, they also confirmed that there are no new plans for this event. So if you're like me and you've done this event more times than you want to think about over the last few years, no luck. But 4-star mods, that's going to make all the difference in the world as to whether or not I try to log in at the top of the hour or not. Okay. Now, after the second wave of 30, you're going to have 2 bosses spawn. That's not one of them. Neither is he. I don't see where they're at. Okay, Captain Alpha right there, and Captain Omega right there. They are drone shaped. Getting rid of them will allow you to destroy the second siphon, which goes down pretty quick. And in Mononga, the final siphon is down this way. Now, during this final stage, we get the Flatwood monster has an opportunity to spawn. When it does, it's going to boost the shielding of all of the other aliens around it. They'll all glow purple. It makes them a little harder to kill. Like you see right here. And it will affect all enemies, including, in this case, the resident mole miners. But as soon as you destroy the Flatwoods monster, you will be able to instantly remove that shield. But the number one reason that I am not taking any hits right now is strictly because of the energy absorption legendary effect. If you wear power armor, it converts damage taken from energy weapons into hit points and can also recharge your fusion battery cell. Makes it really nice if you're using something like a Gatling laser that uses the fusion cores. If you are trying to solo this while I'm using the Holy Fire, it does help a little bit better if you've got more of a long range weapon, but my fire is my major DPS weapon with no spin up time whatsoever. Well, you see how quick I'm getting rid of these guys, but you also see that I'm having to run down and find them as opposed to picking them off if I was using something like the Dom Pedro or Gatling gun or whatever else you have. Okay, and now General Zeta. I've got less than 2 minutes to go to cook this guy. He does spawn as a 3-star. His weak spot is his head. So engage as you will. Cook as you must. Now, if you get a daily or weekly challenge that asks you to take a picture of an alien invader, That's it. That's the big guys right there. So pull over to your weapons tab, grab your pro snap camera, plan cosmic capture. I don't actually know what that is. Take your photo. You're good to go. And that's it. That's how this event works. Again, I can solo it, but I'm overpowered as hell, intentionally so. Your mileage may vary, but you will find almost the entire server logging on to assist anytime this thing pops up. Now I'm curious about those potential 4-star. And you can see that these guys drop so much stuff. Where, oh where did I gun down Zeta? I don't actually know. Well, I'll find his corpse shortly. Either way, guys, good luck. Have fun out there. Stay safe. Follow my other videos for more information on how to do the daily and weekly challenges. And until next week, be good, and I hope you enjoyed.